All right. Looks like we're live. Hoping and praying that the internet doesn't crash like yesterday, because I have a lot of high hopes for tonight. Hi, Fubar. Hi, Dave. Dave, you were waiting? Sorry to keep you waiting. I know I'm a few minutes late. Sometimes here and there, I'll be running late. But I appreciate the patience. Hi, Rebecca. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Let me know if you can. I'll write in the chat as well. Can you hear well? Okay, perfect. So yeah, we'll wait a few more seconds and then we'll get the ball rolling. This was from the winners finals, which happened a few days ago. If not, when was it? Yesterday? 2 days ago? No, yesterday, I think. Can hear well. Okay, so we'll get the ball rolling. I'm having an issue with my... 1 second, guys. Just my headphones. And yeah, let's get the party started. So we have Team No Mercy, which is Frost 9 and Tweppy, taking on QueNDi Z. I think there was a QueNDi A, if I'm not mistaken, but QueNDi Z as the by Kellar and Solara. So let's get the ball rolling. And people will join, people will come as they do. If you're watching, say hi. And let's take a look at the Civ matchups that we're going to watch today. So Italians facing off against the Slavs. Needs to get some castles up for those Genoese crossbows. On the other hand, we've got the Teutons facing off against the Mayans. Ooh, this might be pretty hard here for the Mayans. We'll see. For now, though, Paladins are out. We'll see what these Mayan Eagles with El Dorado can do. Okay, Condottieri out for now. Oh, he needs to get that castle up yesterday. You got to get those Genoese crossbows out. They're the only saving grace here against the Slavic onslaught that is about to hit him. Kellar pulling a Frost 9, immediately starting to swarm, but again, swarming with Eagles into a base of Paladins. We'll see if that works out. How many barracks? 9 barracks. Absolutely love this move. Okay, so this is going to be fun. He's going to try to swamp his opponent. But if Tweppy can get out Teutonic Knights, then it might be problematic for our Mayan. Okay. For now, champions moving forward. Let's see what they can do. I don't know. The Condottieri are really... I mean, I know... When we see Italians, there's always a rush with Condottieri to try to snipe villagers, and then beyond that we never see them again. In this case, he's going full aggressive 75 Condottieri by Frost 9. And this is what I was talking about. Teuton versus Mayans might be a matchup that's... Hi, Hansa. Teutons versus Mayans might be a bit too much here for our Mayan, especially if Teutonic Knights start coming out. Brilliant move by Solara to try to sideswipe and flank the Teutons. You got to distract them. Let the Mayans build up. Because once they can get their halb count and their plumed archer count... Hi, Atlas. So we dove right in. If you're joining us right now, this is the winners final. Best of 7. I have it all prepared up top. Team Mercy, Frost9 and Tweppy, Italians and Teutons, the Rootin' Teutons. Opposing them, we have QueNDi Z, or Z, depending, you know, which country you're watching this from, as the Mayans and the Slavs. I mean, Genoese crossbows are not terrible, but they're more designed to kill these mounted units than they are to take care of champions. Might want to pivot here, attack some of these boyars. Got a big old force here meeting in the center. Oh, Condottieri. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Condottieri in deathmatch. Hi, your mom. What do you guys think? Condottieri? I don't know. I really don't know about that. He's really investing in them, though. He's going up to 60 of them. I mean, they're fast. Oh, man. These Slavic siege onagers just flattening everything. And now there's a flank attack by our Mayan. But what that leaves is our Teuton with 32 paladins is about to slam into our Slavic base. Teutonic Knights are out. Needs to get those plumed archers to the front lines ASAP. They are busy over here. Kilar is already supply capped, population capped. Okay, so our Mayans slamming into our Italian, our Teuton slamming into our Slav. We've got ourselves a fun game number 1 over here. Okay, Teutonic Knights, perfect. This is exactly what you want. The fastest foot archer in the game, sniping these guys all the live long day. Plus, they get a nice little attack boost, +2 against infantry. Paladins ruining everything, saving the Italian's base. Yeah, the Italian needs to go gunpowder, I think. There's not a lot of cavalry here out of our Slav. First of all, there's not a lot of anything out of our Slav. 35 army supply? Solara, still 6,000 gold, busy building infrastructure. Now you can hear Dave? Okay, good. Good. I guess that's important to be able to hear the game that's happening. Oh, plumed archers in the back getting wrecked. But they're catching trade. Mayan halves, nothing special about them taking on Teutonic paladins. Oh, more Teutonic Knights dying. The party's disengaged. But this is what our yellow Slav Solara was busy doing. This is why he has 4,500 gold still left in the bank, because he's been building infrastructure. Getting out halberdiers. Not too sure. Halberdiers really the... not really sure. Excuse me. That halberdiers is the way to go. I mean, if you're going to go halberdiers, build a lot more siege, I guess. Now our Italian moving forward. There you go. There you go. You have hussars. Use them. Oh, shitty attack round here out of our Slav. Gets his own trebs. The question is, how will QueNDi Z handle these paladins out of our Teuton? The Mayans definitely can't handle those paladins in huge masses, and a Slav, I mean, even with the Druzhina and the area of effect range, the trample damage that they do might be potentially deadly here. Boyar's also not exactly fantastic, since he's got Genoese crossbows, 26 of them, but way out of position. Oh, he's not paying attention. Oh, Solara trying to sneak in. Will he get an attack round here? No, he goes after the Mangonel. Oh, and another Treb, goes after the Treb, while another Treb shells him down. Dave, what's for dinner? I'm going to be eating after this. Oh, Paladins, though, enter. Oh, look at this killing field. Oh, what bad pathing, but a decent reaction time out of blue. Only loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of his units. Could have gone a lot worse. And Frost9 not being his usual aggressive self here. By now, I would have expected Frost9 to have inserted himself out into the center of the map. Instead, he's chasing Boyars here into onager fire, trying to save their trade. Tacos. My wife and I actually discovered a new taco place about a 20-minute drive from our apartment, and we absolutely loved it. Tacos are just fantastic. Let me lead the conversation with that. If you don't like tacos, get the hell out of the chat room. I'm kidding, of course. This is a lot of halberdiers, but there's so many siege onagers. The problem for QuEnDi, for blue, is that they're all firing at the same target. Micro needs to be a little bit better, I think. And I don't really think he needs to fire this. Oh my god, the Mayans getting wrecked. 119 kills, only 13 of them. What's it called? Friendly fire. Ooh, vegetables in the oven are pretty tasty. You know, living the single life before I got married, it was all, I don't even think I could recognize a vegetable if I saw it at the grocery store. But now, oh man, Brussels sprouts, a little bit of oil, a little bit of seasoning, maybe just a bit of salt and pepper. I recently read that they genetically engineered Brussels sprouts a few years ago to make them sweet, which is why the current generation of people under 20 is the first generation that actually wants to eat Brussels sprouts, as opposed to everyone else from the 60s and the 70s who was raised to eat the shittier, grosser Brussels sprouts. But in any event, that is not why we are here. Exactly. Well, we'll see. Okay, here we go. Boyars are going to get wrecked by these Ninja Turtles with their big shells on their backs. But he has to be careful. Slavic Siege, not the... What the hell was that? Slavic Siege, not exactly weak. Now the map has been cut in half. Blue struggling a lot more than I thought he would against Kalar. But this is the finals. I doubt there's going to be any slim pickings, easy pickings here. All these onagers from the Teuton need to get better hits. Oh, gross. But he's going after the Trebs. He's not going after the Eagle Warriors. No point in that. Red pinging over here. Why is he pinging? He wants these siege rams to get dealt with. Oh yeah, now I'm all about the salads. Although if my wife heard me say that, she'd probably piss herself laughing at me saying I'm all about the salads. I like salads now a lot more than I liked them before. Let's put it like that. Paladins fighting Boyars, fighting Eagle Warriors, fighting Genoese crossbows. This is why we watch Deathmatch. This is why they fight. Trade up in earnest for both teams. Looks like team No Mercy has the better trade. Let's double check that. 50 and 36 makes 86. 23 and 25 makes less than 86. So yes, No Mercy has their trade up and running, which is why our Teuton can afford to keep throwing away wave after wave of Paladins. We have one kid on the way, Dave. I'm hoping the kid likes pizza. Let's put it like that. Otherwise, I might have to give him up for adoption. Oh man, more Genoese crossbows. Frost9 has to figure out how to deal with these siege onagers. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. We're both very excited and very nervous, as I think probably everyone is. Wow, I absolutely love the trade here for No Mercy. Remember the last semifinals we watched? When was it? Like 4, 5, 6 days ago. And Ganji's team just never had trade. And so QueNDi Z just steamrolled over them over and over again. In this case, a little different. Paladins in. Remember, Teutonic Paladins do not have husbandry, so they move really, really slow. You know, Daniel, if that happens, I'm gonna show my my kid the scene out of oh my god, Monty Python. What was it? The Meaning of Life, where He's got like 30 kids. And then he says, you know what? We can't afford to feed you, so we're going to sell a few of you for medical experiments. That's what's going to happen. Oh, yeah, Dave, for sure. The kid's going to be growing up on Age of Empires from a very, very young age. Kid, his first word is going to be Paladin. Okay, Boyar's moving in. I don't think they understand just how powerful Genoese crossbows are. Why are you retreating? You can one-shot the Boyars. What are you doing? Why are you retreating? Oh, have you ever seen a unit one-shot a Boyar? Oh, you have now. You know how kids, I hear that they ask a lot of questions. I'm hoping my kid will ask, you know, what does Fabric Shields do? What does El Dorado do? Anyway, let's get back to the game. People who are going to be watching this after the fact are probably going to be wondering, why the hell is he making silly voices? Okay, the map has been cut in half here. Nothing really happening in the center. I'm pretty surprised. Frost 9 somehow has been completely nullified here, despite the fact that every time we watch him, he is the one putting on the aggression. Surprised that he's so hesitant with his Genoese crossbows. Now that how many siege onagers left? Only 2 left for yellow. He should be pushing in a lot more. Yeah, the Boyars are here now. Our Teuton is in trouble. Maybe get some hand cannoneers. Get something. Red needs to use this opportunity to push in and push in hard. Yellow has moved his Boyar count over to the right. They are going to fight tooth and nail. Oh my god, hard fought against these Teutonic Paladins. Remember, they do come with 180 HP, but the Boyars come with 150 and 11 pierce armor. You know what I would absolutely love to see, actually? I would love to see Boyars fighting Teutonic Knights. Does he have any? He's got 2 Teutonic Knights. They're stuck, it looks like, somewhere, unable to join the fight. Would absolutely love to see that. That would be one of the coolest unit matchups in the game. Instead of Genoese, he's going Cavalier. I don't know about this. A bunch of them are doing nothing, just hanging around, waiting for these Boyars to get around to them with their big war axes. But now Frost 9 is finally on the offensive. Unfortunately for him, Solara has already gone up back to 4 siege onagers, and Teutonic Knights have stopped the Boyar threat. Trade carts are now 43 and 34, makes what, 77? So QueNDi Z has 77 trade carts in total. Frost 9 himself has 70. His teammate 69, for all you perverts out there. How is that going to end for Team QueNDi? Beautiful use of the Genoese. Why are you retreating? Why am I yelling into a computer for a game that was played yesterday? I don't know. Oh, archers are exposed here. In comes a Teutonic Onager. Remember, this guy already has Ironclad. Look at that melee armor. Man, can they take a punch? What are you? You are just a few halberdiers moving forward. There is a big red line of Genoese crossbows, but the Boyars look like they want to make a beeline straight for the trade here. Oh, he's blocking them. Beautiful play. He's gonna block them. Oh, he misses one tile. One measly little tile. Get the Genoese crossbows back. Action continuing to the right side of the map. No mercy, giving their opponents trade a lot of mercy. Each one of these guys carrying 77 gold. Each one of these guys carrying 77 gold. Boyar's not really doing much. They get into here and then they immediately get surrounded by these Italian Cavaliers. Picking off a few villagers is not going to end the game, especially not when the Italian is in your base with 2 bombard cannons, 3 trebs, and a shit ton of these Ninja Turtle Genoese crossbowmen. But again, the Boyars saving our Mayans' butt here. Kilar struggling. Scores very similar. But I wonder how long they'll Team QueNDi will last once Yellow's base starts getting dented into. Somebody make some kind of cav archers or some kind of archer unit and just place them right here. Yes, you've seen... Oh, no, they haven't seen the trade. Take a look. This is their vision for Frost 9 and Tweppy. They absolutely have not seen the trade. Oh, yikes. Not a situation you want to be in at the 37-minute mark of the game. What are you building here? A bunch of forward stables for our Teuton. Gonna meet a bunch of Mayan siege workshops. Okay, Paladins in, but again, slow Teutonic Paladins are not going to catch these trade carts. Especially not when they just immediately engage with the Boyars. I love that the Plumed Archers are here. They are going to do literally nothing. They attack on a 9. This guy has 7 pierce armor. They literally do 2 damage per shot to a unit that has 180 HP. 90 Plumed Archers are needed to kill 1 Teutonic Paladin. Isn't that bonkers? Uh-oh. Onager's exposed. He's got 8 of them, building 12 more. But doesn't lose a single one. Red needs to figure out a different attack plan. Okay, he's moving in with a bit of a faster moving Cavalier. Blue pinging over here says, hey, we need to get our butts over here because this is where their trade is. Finally, they have vision. Although, again, the Boyars just clean everything up. Look at this, though. Look at this insanity. 75 trade cards for red. 81 trade cards for our blue Teuton. Game 1. If all the other games are like this, oh, man, we're in for a fun night. Okay, use your Bombards. Perfect. Bombards in combination with Condottieri and a few Cavaliers? Okay. I mean, I know these guys have an attack bonus against gunpowder, but siege? No. And now it's starting to look like Team QueNDi is starting to fall a little bit too far behind. Their score plummeting. They're down now 600 points, where before they were basically even. Oh man, isn't it amazing when you can one-shot these Boyars? Amazing. What's the range on these guys? 7 range right now. More and more Paladins. Let's look at resources, by the way. Solara and Kilar, for some reason, banking 6,000 gold between them. Their opponents, Frost 9 and Tweppy, don't have any gold because one has 36 Paladins in the production tab and one has about 30 other units in the production tab. Solara, though, 40 Boyars. How many castles for him, by the way? Only 5. But continuing to push in. I don't know how Frost 9 keeps getting pushed back here. Maybe because it's a finals game? Oh, look at this. Oh, Paladins, you should not be taking this fight. HP very similar, but look how slow it's going down in the bottom left for our Boyars. Look how fast it's going down for the Paladins. Ugh, armor upgrades. And now these Trebs are exposed? Yikes. Take a look at the armor on the Treb, by the way. 6 melee. That's pretty damn cool. That Ironclad upgrade is fantastic. Oh, he needs to come up with more Bombard cannons. Does Frost 9, I think. Okay, so the players have, at the 44-minute mark, have repositioned themselves. Plumed Archers are here to the left to deal with the Genoese crossbows. Boyars are here to the right to deal with the Paladins. Red might want to move some of his army over here to help Blue, or Blue just needs to build gunpowder units. Something tanky, something heavy. In the meantime, more and more of Yellow's army is streaming north. Not sure why Red isn't taking advantage of this. Oh, just losing all of these. Condottieri is terrible. Here we go. Let's see how Solara's attack rounds are. Pretty damn good to start the battle. This one misses. Could have been deadly. Oh, why are you killing your teammates' units? Will he catch some of these Cavaliers? How many onagers? 10 onagers to kill a single Genoese crossbow. Solara can keep these guys at bay all the live long day. The problem is, again, the trade. 56 and 43 for one team, 75 and 81 for the other. Okay, our Teuton's starting to mix in some halberdiers, although again, against boyars. And again, these slow-moving Teutonic paladins are not going to destroy any trade. They're not going to capture anything. Finally, welcome to the party, Frost 9 reinforcing, and now the boyars are just going to melt. And now our Teuton is going to just rampage. He is going to go bonkers. He is going to destroy anything in his path. And here we go. Perfect positioning for these Cavaliers. Paladins as well. Solara desperately making a defensive castle here, but their trade is about to get wrecked. Would do well to maybe delete these 3 markets so the carts don't feed and build. Do they have a center of the map market? No, they don't. They don't have a backup market. Okay, but the boyars clear everything out. This is the problem, though. These siege units from Solara, 52 kills, 0 friendly fire. Kudos to Solara for that. Not too sure I've ever seen that before. Less than 10% great, less than 20% great, 0. Very impressive here. Oh, box formation. And now our Teuton is just free to, like I said, rampage. 3 trebs, might want to get a bit more, maybe 2 or 3 more. Does he have the resources for it? He does not. QueNDi is not doing that much damage, but look at this. The boyars see that the Genoese crossbows are up north. 56 of them show up. Welcome to the party. Backed up by siege, backed up by how many? 45. This is a huge amount of army here. What, over 100 army supply in one little tiny part of the map. You know what that means? It means blue can basically do whatever the hell he wants to Teal's base because there's no army left. What's left here in terms of army? 16 halbs and 12 plumed archers? You know, if life gives you lemons in the form of 57 boyars and 45 plumes, make lemonade, pivot, and just attack, attack, attack. Wow, for the first time in the game, No Mercy has fallen behind in the score. We'll see if Frost 9 can handle the onslaught right now. The Genoese crossbows have repositioned. Did this give blue enough time? Like I said, when the opponent's entire army is on the left, why the hell not attack on the right? Oh, no, no, stop throwing paladins away. By the way, where the hell are all the boyars now? They pivoted north again. So they've left these plumed archers to die. Oh my god. But he's got to get through these onagers first. Has done a pretty damn good job. How many Cavaliers? 9 with 14 more on the production tab. Once he gets this last onager, he'll be able to move in with the Genoese crossbows with the Cavalier support. All of these plumed archers are going to die. Their HP is down about 1,000. Okay. You have 8 kills to your name. Oh, now the boyars show up again and ruin the party for QueNDi. Look at how quickly that HP drops for these paladins. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my god. But now they're being pushed back here to the south, and all of a sudden, our Slavic base is exposed. He's basically been pushed back to his original TC. Only 2 trebs, only 2 bombard cannons. 1 treb is going to try to shell away at something here. A treb, a bombard cannon. Our Teuton has again been pushed back. The question is, have QueNDi been pushed back too much. Their army supply is very much ahead of their opponent, but 70 of that is in halberdiers. I don't know if a 70 halberdier army supply really is can count towards. Oh no, more paladins being wasted though. And No Mercy has to retreat again. 56 minutes into the game. Somehow the scores are still 300, 400 points apart. That's incredible. Mayan Halberdier is doing the Mayan player is doing a lot better than I thought, but that's mainly because of these guys. These freaking boyars. How many kills on these plumes? He's been babysitting them for a while. 79. Uh-oh, looks like they're going to try to get into the trade again. But this is not a very big force. Somebody build Hussars, somebody build Light Cav, somebody build something quick and efficient here and go and raid someone else's trade carts. Give us a few El Dorado Eagle Warriors. Although he's supply capped down to 33. Again, 82 plumed archers. There is not a lot of infantry here for those plumed archers to be, you know, peak effective. Warriors again shredding anything and everything. Plumed archers helping out. Take out any kind of halberdiers that blue tries to throw. Red, get your butt over here. What is red doing? What's red's army supply, by the way? 56 only. But 56, I think, in the better units, right? Genoese crossbows, cavalier. There's no halberdiers here. Where are these 8 condottieri, by the way? Someone go and raid. "62 boyars still somewhere roaming out on the map in small clumps. 7 over here. 10, 11 over here. Blue is pinging here saying we need to deal with these plumed archers yesterday. Somebody get out a freaking onager. Hi, Tim. Oh yeah, the army supply I'm not too concerned about because, again, actually no, never mind. Now I am kind of concerned because it's 84 boyars and 86 plumed archers. The plumed archers not too concerned about. Look, they're not even enough to one-shot a paladin. Oh, how weak they are. But the boyar count, 88 freaking boyars. Oh my goodness, a graveyard of trade carts here. The paladins are slow, but if they just block with their bodies, and it looks like Team QueNDi is making a stand here, saying we are going to go all-out assault, and we're just going to see what the hell we can accomplish here. Teuton needs to get a few more onagers out, to be honest. 2 in the production tab only. But the boyars are pushing in. Where are the Genoese crossbows? He still has all his castles up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 castles. Why are you not producing Genoese crossbows? You've got 4,000 gold. Oh, you've got no wood though. Buy the wood. Cavaliers moving in again. Civilian population now. Look at that, double. But like we, like Sim, like you're saying, it's mostly in the trade card count, whereas military. Boyar count knocked down to a measly 78 from the 88 where it was, but they're engaging into Genoese crossbows. They are not going to last very long against them. Oh yeah, good luck, Condottieri. Go chase those boyars. I'm sure you will do very well. Oh, didn't even have a chance. Okay, it looks like the players have engaged in, or rather decided somehow to engage in a battle of 4 kings over here, the War of 4 Kings. Our Teuton closing in from the north, our Italian from the west, boyars and plumed archers stuck in the middle. Small clumps again, trying to get anything they, basically anything they can get done at this point is gold. What are you doing here? Why are these boyars not doing anything? 10 of them over here. Oh, sorry guys, we're gonna do something I never do, or I try never to do. I want to see that. That was filthy here. Oh my god. 1, 2. Oh my god. And the plumed archer count. Take a look at army supply now. 78. All the boyars are dead too. How many kills on these Genoese? Only 29. Wow. Trade non-stop for No Mercy. And now No Mercy looks like they basically got this in the bag. Where did all the boyars go? Where did all the plumed archers go? This is where they went. 47 kills. Now they're going to get surrounded. Nothing these plumed archers can do. Teal is not even producing army anymore. Solara trying to get the boyar count back up, but 1,200 paladins, 672 boyars. Oh man, please let all the games be this good. Look at that trade difference. 150,000 to 87,000. Basically, I don't want to say double, but like 40% higher or so. Looks like our Italians sent our Teuton a huge amount of resources. No surprise there. Wow, what a massive difference in trade. Kill count. Holy shnikey. 2168 for our Teuton. Frost 9 with 1,000, 11, 1,300. So what is this? 2,400. Let's call it 2,500. Plus 1,000 is 35, 55, 5,700 kills in game number 1. No, excuse me. I am getting so freaking excited. No Mercy takes game number 1. And let's move on to game number 2. Oh, this one's on Golden Swamp. Wow, what a crazy game. Say it with me, everyone. Demo ships, demo ships. Let's see them anyway. Solara this time spawning as the Byzantines opposite. Frost 9 as the Chinese, 2 classic Age of Kings civilization. The Goths spawning opposite the Spanish. Now, you might think the Spanish have a natural advantage here until you remember that the Goths do have that attack boost against ranged archer units, rather. And so let's see what the hell happens here. A Spaniard first to hit the water on his team. Our Goth, I guess, a little bit more hesitant. Remember, Anarchy and Perfusion already researched, so these barracks are working 219 rather percent faster. We'll see if he gives our Spaniard an opportunity to even get his base up. Our Byzantine with those 40% extra tankier buildings. Demo ship, demo ship. Let's see what it can get done. Camels, 25% cheaper for the Byzantines. Okay, Paladins and Champions. I don't think Champions get any kind of relevant bonus here, right? It's mostly Eagles and Buildings. The Huskarl. Oh, are you serious? Seriously wasting 2 demo ships on 1 Huskarl? Huskarls, on the other hand, what are their attack bonuses outside of archers and buildings? Also just Eagles. Elite Chinese, rather basic Chinese cannon galleons. Taking, oh my goodness, 4 HP. Don't waste another demo on him. Oh, waste another demo on him. Oh, 1 demo for 3 or 4. Beautiful trades here for Frost 9, who is now just completely surrounded. Are you seriously going camel war against the Byzantines? With their 25% cheaper camels? Now remember, the Byzantines don't get blast furnace, so they don't have the last attack upgrade, making the Chinese camels a lot better, period. Also no bloodlines, so a 120 HP to 140, but 25% cheaper means you can build a lot more. Uh-oh, a little sneaky force here by our Spaniard. But there's a bunch of halberdiers here to meet this. Surprised he's not engaging into that with the champions. Okay. I mean, Huskarls in their own right are not a terrible infantry unit, right? Archer bonus aside, attacking on a 16, their melee armor is terrible. But everything else about them is pretty damn good. Good amount of HP, 70, 16 attack. What's the attack speed on them? 2 compared to a champion is what? Also 2. So no real plus or minus there. The champions, though, same amount of HP, do attack on 1 more and do have an extra, what? 4 pierce armor to... Where the hell are all the Husk girls? To 2. So they attack stronger and they defend better. The problem is Goth's 35% cheaper infantry. Oh, this is a lot of demos. Run, run, run. Not the greatest connects on these Spanish demos. Or Byzantine demos, rather. Frost 9 reacting perfectly, quickly. But he's going to have to deal with a few paladins here. Camels should be more than enough. Nobody yet claiming the center until right as I say that, Frost 9 puts up a down center there. Okay, we've got ourselves a naval engage. Demos being the preferred what do we call them? Cannon fodder here. Looks like our Spaniard is being pushed back a bit. The Chinese also have disengaged from the naval warfare more and more. My goodness, 17 demo ships. This game might be one where we actually want to see fire galleys out of our Byzantine so that they have the Greek fire upgrade. Oh, look at how weak they are attacking this tower. So many bolts, so many projectiles, doing so little damage to this one tower. Man, this is a long... Oh, is he paying attention? Guess one demo. Demos go south. Oh, they blow up a bunch of blues demos. Blue cog blocking with 1 blue ship. Army supplies 120 to 146. Civilian population identical at 128 or so. What are you? You are a paladin. Look at our Goth's base, by the way. Secure to the north with 2 castles. Secure to the back with 2 castles. Trade beginning for both teams, it looks like. Blue, red, yellow. Okay, not both teams. Our Spanish player has to deal with these hand cannoneers first. Now he's the one retreating from demo ships. Absolutely crazy. What are we working with here, by the way? 42 galleons against how many Spanish? 36. Upgrades identical, although the Spanish galleons do move a little bit faster. Huskarl's moving in. Cover for the demo. Cover for the demo. No, Teal doesn't fall for it. This what's it called? Attacks the demo ahead of time. Stalemate here between Frost 9 and Solara yet again, just like last game. Chukanu's taking on the cheaper Byzantine camels. Not too sure why this battalion is just hanging out up north. Move them south. And surprisingly, we're about 14 minutes into the game. Usually at this point, there's a clear indication of who's going to take the water and who's going to take the land. In this case, I have no clue. It looks like our Byzantine has ceded control of the water, which is fine. But our Spaniard with his armada... Oh, that's a lot of wasted demos here for our Goth. The Spanish armada just continuing to build. 18 heavy demo ships in the production tab. 9 more galleons. 7 elite cannon galleons for our Spaniard already out. But now it looks like the Byzantine is pushing in. How many Chukanus? 33 should be doing a pretty damn good job. Cataphracts, how many? 36 cataphracts. Will absolutely, yeah, good luck attacking a cataphract with a halberdier. Remember, Chukanus do melee damage as well, even though it's 0 melee damage. And so when they're fighting units like Rams that have negative melee armor, that's why Rams have negative melee armor, so that the Chukanus and other units that deal 0 melee are able to get rid of them very quickly. Now Frost9 is pushing in through the land, but look at this. Got a bit of a backstab here. Hello. Wakey, wakey, shake and bakey. Yellow's just everywhere with these cataphracts. Finally, Teal is getting up a market. Cataphracts, though, missing Blast Furnace. Not the quickest moving cavalry unit in the game. Heading south, no doubt, expecting to find some kind of trade, but he's going to be pretty disappointed that a big chunk of his army is completely off campus. A few ships derping out here. Not sure what this is about. Now our Chinese player is pushing into our Byzantine. Our Byzantine, though, very much on the way to backstab our Goth. Unfortunately for him, our Goth is pretty damn secure in this tiny little ball of a base that he's built for himself. The stalemate on water continues. Oh, that one demo ship turned left for a brief second. Our Spaniard populating the water with so many towers, but Frost9 still the only player to get that. You know, it's called Golden Swamp for a reason. That gold in the center. How much are we talking about? Are you kidding me? 40,000 gold here in the center. Yeah, 38,000 gold in the center, guys. I'm absolutely shocked that they are not fighting over that center a lot more. Cataphracts with trample damage moving in. Area of effect 0.5. Okay, now our Byzantine's lack of water control is going to become more and more noticeable as our Spaniard has to fight navies on both sides. Eventually, once these cannon galleons are done demolishing houses and barracks and walls. Chukanu's cocky moving in, taking a bunch of castle fire. Let's take a look at the Spanish villagers, by the way. I love deathmatch because they come post supremacy. Look at that. They attack on a 9. 3 melee, 4 pierce, 80 HP. Man, how cool is that? But our Goth looks like he's about to be overrun. He is being backstabbed by the Byzantine. He is being forward stabbed by the Spaniard and his insane siege. Frost9 has to get critical damage done here. Technically, No Mercy is still ahead in terms of army supply, but take a look at civilian population. It has come crashing down, just now starting to get trade, actually both teams. A trickle. But our Red Chinese has to get critical damage done right now. I mean, he's trying with 8 trebs. Okay, our Byzantine has been repelled here to the back. 40 kills, 33 villagers. But our Goth is collapsing. Look at this. Does he have any villagers trying to escape? No, because there's a Spanish demo ship here. Patrolling. Our Goth's entire navy is gone. It looks like No Mercy are about to collapse. Yellow pinging over here saying, hey, take that armada, shift it west, and help a brother out because I am collapsing here. But the Goth as well. Tuepi has just absolutely melted in the face of the Spanish aggression. Although I shouldn't say just Spanish. The Byzantines also managed to get a good amount of damage done, and despite the fact that Yellow's base is now done. Okay, Blue is rebuilt, or will rebuild 2 town centers. More and more Byzantine units to the back continue to patrol for any kind of trade. And now look at this, our entire Gothic settlement has been cleared out. Frost9 has enough stone for one more castle. Maybe want to place it here to the south of your base, building barracks, more infrastructure. He is broke. He's got less than 50 gold, Frost 9. But he is pushing in. The problem for him, once the Spanish army here finishes up, and now he's getting paladins. Once that Spanish army finishes wiping out the Goths, yellow pinging over here as well, they are going to pivot north towards Frost 9, and there's really nothing he can do. He's got nothing at home. One cataphract trying to explore here will see the castle, or rather did see it after it shot him full of arrows. They're so close. Frost 9 is so close to the trade. Unfortunately for him, like I said, there is a Spanish army at his southern gate. Yellow pinging over here saying we need to deal with these siege rams somehow. Chukanus don't care. They are fighting skirmishers, but in come the paladins. Unfortunately for them, they could run straight into Chinese heavy camels. And man, are those not bad at all. Okay, Chukanus fighting conquistadors. And look at the score difference, about 3,000. It looks like No Mercy is collapsing here. Yellow has held on long enough. Look at Blue's settlement, his base. It's 4 palisade walls. He is rebuilding up here north, but it's going to take a while. His villager count is at 13. Red, though. Frost 9 doing an amazing job. Absolutely wrecking our Byzantine. And now they're in the trade with Chukanus. Yeah, not surprised by that at all. 163 champions, 187 heavy camels. We're not even going to bother looking at trade. I mean, it's probably what, like $1,000 for everybody? Yeah, nothing to write home about. Militarily, wow. Oh, he beat he beat Frost 9 out by just a little bit. Our Goth not really able to get up any kind of army. Okay, so Team QueNDi getting a notch on their belt. I think we've got a 1-to-1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we saw this one. What's this on land menace? Ooh. What do we have? Mongol, Bulgarian, Britain, and Inca. Britain and Inca are going to have a fun time trying to repel this. Oh, let's take a look. So the Incas have spawned opposite the Mongols. The Bulgarians have spawned opposite the Britons. Will our Bulgarian just go Bilbo Baggins infantry? Remember, that only affects their melee armor, not really their pierce armor. We'll see what our Briton decides to do. And how will our Inca handle the Mongol aggression? What's coming out here? Cavaliers. Interesting. Okay, so not camels. So get up your Kamayuks. Get up your skirmishers with their extra line of sight and their full blacksmith, university, and archery range upgrades. And also, by the way, the Eagles, not bad with 10 pierce armor, 4 melee armor with that fabric shields. Oh, congratulations, Dave. I'm glad to hear that. And yeah, and here come the Bilbo Baggins, 2-handed swordsman, 9 melee armor, but only 5 pierce. Britons are nothing if not a ranged civilization. 3 castles already up, but what is it? Okay, he is building arbalests. And take a look at Twepi's base. It's so tiny and constrained. Look at it. Like a little bubble. Meanwhile, take a look at his opponent's base with additional infrastructure here. Land Madness here, one of these maps that potentially could work to the benefit of the Britons with a lot of choke points. But our Briton throwing a bunch of halberdiers in the face of his opponent while he gets his treb count and his archer count up. We are 4 minutes into the game. 120 army supply to 60, 25 villagers to 19. Blue's base is super condensed. This reminds me of the games we saw with Nilly a few days ago, where he was just super duper condensed in his base. In one game it worked out, one game it did not. Onagers coming out. I don't know that Onagers are really the best play here against the Incas, to be honest. By the way, look at our Inca expanding with a ring of castles to the northeast of Tuepi's base. Frost 9 is pushing out, or trying to push out. Instead of doing that, I guess he's pivoting east with 47 two-handed swordsmen. Yeah, he's gotta support his teammate, otherwise blue is just gonna get constricted and overrun. Purple and teal exploding out onto the map. A few halberdiers try to close the distance with cav archers. Good luck with that. Man, 11 ranged arbalests. But here we go. I mean, the Inca could go slinger, I guess. The second he does that, the Conics, the Mangudai are going to overwhelm him. Yeah, Dave, I've been asking that question myself. Big round of applause to anyone who plays this game on an Xbox. I have no clue how you do it. Our Briton moving in with 170 army supply. We've seen this before. This is exactly how you overwhelm your opponent with the Britons. 90 knocked down to about 100 arbalests. Purple is pivoting. Our Mongol, who needs a lot of room to run and maneuver and snipe and do surgical attacks with their cav archers, their Mangudai, is being constricted. He's got this force of cavaliers. He's got these Mangudai here. Oh, sour shot here against the Kamayuks. But again, I'm not too sure that the Onagers are the way to go here for our Mongol. And now our Bulgarian is slammed. Conics actually surprisingly pretty damn good against Kamayuks I've seen recently. And not just because they're a 2-for unit. I think they're just so tanky. Even without the dismounted, they just do surprisingly well against Kamayuks. Their attack is super fast, 1.8. And yeah. Look at that. A lot of other cavalry would have absolutely melted there. Our Mongol moving out, but look at this again, this infrastructure that Purple has built here is just absolutely bonkers. I mean, the Mongol must have, he's seen it with these incredibly fast light cav, or hussars rather. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dave. Look at that. How many castles does he have up using that stone? Solara, only one villager on stone at the moment, though. But it looks like Frost 9 is collapsing. Does he have an army? He's got Conics, two-handed swordsmen. Where are they, though? There's a few of them here. Where the hell is Frost 9's army? What am I missing? I click the Conic icon and it takes me here. Oh, here they are. Trying to take down these castles. Not too sure they're very useful here at the moment. These Mongol siege rams that move at 0.9 should do a pretty damn good job Killar's 170 army supply is now 107, so he's down 60. Oh yeah, I've said it before. These Mongols with drill, look how fast they move. It's ridiculous. Kameyuks though will be able to shred them. It's like watching bumper cars almost. Look at them move. It's so fast. But look how many are dying. He's knocked his count down to 4, 3. Oh, random trade card. Where the hell were you going? Are you kidding me? Was he actually expecting to trade out of this this market? By the way, take a look at the mini-map. Red in a corner, blue back to the edge of the world to Terra Incognita. Purple and teal are everywhere. They did not like losing that first game. So they are back with a vengeance here. Team QueNDi Z. Faster than a Cobra car. Oh man, I remember those Cobra cars. Okay, Incan Eagles with the extra armor. Oh my god, how many Kameyuks died here? Kameyuks have to be careful. These Mangudai are going to snipe them all the livelong day. 70 kills for this group of Mangudai. Killar tried to get a castle up, but a bunch of elite skirmishers. Why is he going elite skirmishers? Oh, because he's broke. No gold, no wood, no stone enough for one castle. And he's got food. Okay. Our Britain has to be careful, though. I mean, this bothers me to no end. You've got 12 range. Use it. Why are you not using your 12 range against a mangonel that has, what, 7? Oh, they buffed the Kameyuks, made them cheaper. Ooh, that's going to be problematic for civs that are going up against the Incas with heavy cavalry. I actually quite like the Incan civilization. I think they counter a lot of different units. And this Kameyuk is deadly. He's absolutely deadly. Like a step lancer on... Basically, it's a step lancer on 2 feet. Nine range on those onagers, by the way, not 7, as I mentioned. Oh, here we go. The Britain creating a laser network of radius of killer radii. What is the plural of the word radius? Is it radiuses? Radii? I mean, it must be radii, right? Anyway, neither here nor there. We've got 72 longbows on the map, sniping conics from 1 tile away. Again, you guys have 12 range. Use it. Oh, Mangudai is so good at just sniping siege. Don't lose more than 2 or 3. How is that possible? Amazing play here. Looks like there's some kind of trade going up for this team. Holy shnikey, how many trade cards for red? 48 trade cards up already. Our Britain needs to get rid of these siege onagers with their 9 range, and then he can start moving in. But again, Britain's just lacking that really powerful oomphy attack, just world-ending units. They don't have any heavy cavalry beyond their cavaliers, and those cavaliers are pretty damn basic. I mean, they have all the upgrades from blacksmith and whatnot, but without bloodlines, they're pretty damn basic. And oh, Mangudai, how many kills now? 83 kills. That being said, red and blue have again been pushed back. They tried for a brief second there. Oh my god, why are you engaging? Run away. Leave a few behind. Run away. But in come the Eagles. The Mangudai have to be careful. 10 pierce armor on these basically mean that a Mangudai does 2 damage to the Eagle. Remember, they don't get any attack bonus against Eagles. 2 damage for an Eagle that has how much HP? 60. So you need 30 Mangudai to one-shot. He's got 45. Now he's just peacocking. Red is in trouble though. Red is collapsing. There's way too many longbows here for him to engage into this. Very close to the trade. Looks like No Mercy is starting to collapse here. These their army supplies are a bit misleading because again, 23 elite skirmishers. Without those, the army supplies are basically 70 or 80 army supply different. Okay, longbows should get wrecked here, right? Yeah, they know that they start retreating. Our Incan has stopped dead in his tracks. Would be well to maybe insert some units here, but look at this little row of Krepos. Adorable little mini castles. When did that happen, Dave? Trade still up and running. Conic still alive. Mangudai, oh my god, sniping Trebs left, right, and center. This is so gross. 94 kills on these guys, although now finally these Britain towers are starting to take a few of them down. Twepi is basically broke, no gold left, and now finally somebody is attacking somebody's trade. Blue pinging over here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I get your point. Eagles ransacking everything. How many are left? 15, 12. They are dying to the Krepos. Mangudai coming in to help, but when they do that, they leave Frost Knight exposed to the Britons. So you're not a fan of these circles on the ground, I take it. Yeah, I've watched so many of the pro players. They all, when they play, they all use the checkerboard tile, and they use the circles. Uh-oh. There's a big body of Conics being prepared here. 51 of them could potentially swarm over this entire Britain army, but no, they know that Kamayuks are in here. Not a lot, but 12 is, with a few halberdiers from our Britain, should be good enough. And where are these guys going? 42. We'll keep an eye on those. Mangudai being in. Oh, I thought he was going to engage our Britain. Instead, he's moving in to attack the trade. Little does he know that Kalar and Solara barely have any trade this game. 10 trade carts and 26 is not a reason you should invest so much in 40 Conics when your entire the front of your base is being ransacked here. Mongol Hussars, Mongol Siege, Mongol anything, so annoying and hard to deal with. Okay, 2 Conics get separated from the pack to attack those villagers. A whole bunch of Kamayuks are coming, but again, Kamayuks generally amazing against cavalry. Against Conics, they're okay. Any other cavalry here would have already melted. Eagles chasing these Mangudai. 36 are should be enough to one-shot an eagle, no? Yeah. Dismounted Conics with their flails walking very, very slowly towards the trade. Castle's gonna absolutely shred them to pieces. And now the Conics doing what I thought they were going to do about 5 minutes ago, charging into the Briton and dislodging him from this position entirely. A few basic onager shots are not gonna... Okay, maybe they will deter him. Dismounted. Get wrecked. What are Tweppy's resources like? Oh, he's got no resources. No wonder he's starting to throw Hussars at into the mix. Conics everywhere. One ram. Oh, man. Maybe I should have put the dismounted Conics into there. Well, not now. Not now. Mangudai from the low ground are going to trade out pretty badly against these Incan elite skirmishers. Remember, all upgrades from the archery range, blacksmith, university, +2 line of sight, 0 minimum range. Not that our Mangudai are making use of that. And even though he killed them all, just the trading out of trash units for elite Mangudai when you've got 58 gold in the bank, not exactly the best idea. They snipe another Treb. I'd love to know how many Trebs these guys have sniped this entire game. Probably in the 20 to 30 range. Kamyuk's again engaging poorly into the Conics. The problem is, Red has no answer to this Teal army. The problem for Teal is he's not really pushing in. He's trying. Oh man, Treb finally does fall. Mangudai have been MVP this game. 126 kills. Only 2 of those have been economic, meaning villagers or trade carts. How many kills on these guys? 51. Score is very, very similar. Less than 1,000 points apart. But Britain Warwolf Trebs. And he's one-shotting the Conics. Dismounteds are going to do a little bit of damage. Uh-oh, now our Britain is surrounded. It has to get the hell out of Dodge. Conics chasing, pursuing the retreating army. Is this a feigned retreat or is it an actual retreat? Looks like it's an actual retreat. His army supply is down to 49. Red here with the biggest army supply of 66, 65 now. Seems like he lost a few of his Mangudai here, no? Or maybe he peeled a few off to go somewhere else. But look at this entire infrastructure designed to keep this trade safe and secure. Oh, more Conics. Look how many units they're pulling out of position. Just a handful of Conics. 13 Conics managed to pull away 41 units of their enemy. Brilliant mind games here. Our Incan has been pushed back. Somehow Red is still not dead. How is that possible? Teal has been at the doorstep of his base for the last literally 20 minutes. And yes, range is your friend. I made a video the other day, or I posted a video the other day of Modri playing as the Britons. And again, I'm just surprised when people play Britons and they don't use that 12 range. If you don't use that 12 range, what the hell is the point of playing Britons? They don't really get any other attack bonuses. They don't really get any other special features. They're all about the range. They're all about that Warwolf. Yeah, F you to this market in particular. Nowhere close to the trade route, but yeah, F you. Say these Conics, and now Conics are starting to disperse around the map. Kamyuks come to save the day. Remember, they can attack one tile behind units because of their +1 range. Or not +1 range, just 1 range. Okay. They are deleting structures because they have 50 trade carts and 59 trade carts. 110 trade carts need to manage to squirm their way in between these buildings. Mangudai again taking bad trades against these elite skirmishers. Oh, look how quick they fire. Incredible. Absolutely bonkers. Conics will die, will dismount, and then will die again. And now somehow Kellar, despite the fact that he was putting on the aggression for 43 minutes, in the beginning of the game, 170 army supply has been pushed back. Some Kameyuks are added in here, but Purple needs some kind of army himself. Going full trash. Okay, getting the Trebs is a good start. Oh yeah, they unpack, they become super weak. Use your range. Get the Trebs, let the Kameyuks focus on the Conics. Very, very disappointed when I see Britons were my one of my favorite civs back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s. So when I see them not used optimally, I don't know. Ruffles my feathers, you know? Whatever the expression is. Oh, this is a pretty big freaking army here. I don't know if Solara can hold here. Although these attacks by these Mongolian... Oh my god, how much HP of his teammates' units did he get? And finally, somebody inserts themselves into the trade, but right as they do, these Bilbo Baggins two-handed swordsmen come out and should be able to absolutely wreck all of this. All the kiting in the world is not going to stop you once you get into that nook, that corner. But not a bad move out of Killar, because look at the front. Completely open, completely empty. And that is because all of the action is right here in Solara's base. Buildings being destroyed. Look how fast these freaking Mongolian rams move. Look at that. That's so ridiculous. Like I said, they always remind me of bumper cars. Conics clearing this up. It looks like Solara and Kalar are collapsing here. Oh my goodness, how is that how is that possible? 499 elite Incan Eagle warriors. I mean, the trade must be so much higher for them. Yeah. Look at that. 49,000 to 16,000. Literally 3 times more trade. Kill count also the highest for these two. Although not surprising, Bulgarians and Mongols against Britons and Incas. Not surprising that the kill count is higher, but I don't know. I just have an uneasy feeling when I see people playing Britons and not making use of the full range. I mean, your Arbalists have 11 range, your longbows have 12, and yet you keep moving them in 6 or 7 tiles away from your opponent. What the hell is the point of that? Keep them as far away as possible. These are weak units. These are not strong units attacking on an 11, but their strength is this. 12 range. In any event, it looks like Team No Mercy taking this game. And now we're on, what, the 4th? That was Land Madness 4 Lakes. Okay, this could be interesting. Let's see them try to sneak fire ships into each other's bases. And let's take a look who's spawned opposite who. Solara in purple as the Huns. No need for houses. Spawning opposite Lithuanians. There's a nice relic right next to his base. There's a relic in a contested location here. Look at this. When have we ever seen something like this? This bomber-shaped, stealth bomber-shaped piece of forestry here. So by the way, Huns versus Lithuanians could potentially be a super fun matchup of heavy cavalry. Let's see if that happens. The Malay against the Sicilians. Oh, I am worried for the Sicilians there, although they have some pretty damn good siege. Okay. Where are your stables? Okay, there they are. Four stables going up. Purple first to reach out. Solara moving out with his paladins to greet them. We've got paladins of our own for the Lithuanians with a few halberdiers thrown into the mix. Lechai will be joining in pretty damn soon, if I had to guess. And fully upgraded elite Lechai. Blue needs to get a monastery up somewhere, or red needs to get a monastery up and help his teammate out. Super duper cheap Remember, these guys are 40% off right now for the melee. And the trade-off for that is the shitty armor on them. Take a look. +1, +1. Ugh. No bloodlines as well. So you get a nice big juicy discount. But that's basically it. Now he's attacking these Donjon. Looks like there was a second one being built. Uh-oh, Solara pivoting this way. But our Lithuanian catches wind of it immediately, comes out with the late chai. How many late chai? 5 here in the immediate vicinity. Okay, look at this. Beautiful move here by our Lithuanian. He knows he needs that relic. Does he have a monastery up yet? Ark of the Covenant has been lowered into the hole. And monastery is up. Second one behind it. No monks out just yet. Focusing purely on military. Bit of a backstab. Our Sicilian moving forward. Like I said, the Sicilian siege here is what might nullify these elephants. But with no Korean on the team, this minimum range is still 3. The elephants, though, move pretty damn slow. I think he killed his cavalier here. Look at the HP that he damaged on his own units. Okay, how many battle elephants? Oh, karambits are coming out as well. Oh, man. Absolutely love to see them. Sergeants are going to have a field day absolutely wrecking these karambits, but does he care? The whole point of a karambit is to swarm and die. He knows he wants the relic, so he's inserting a bunch of cav archers here in between. Okay, so I wanted to see heavy cavalry on heavy cavalry. Instead, I'm seeing late chai on heavy cavalry. Look at this. Why do you tether your entire army to the siege ram? Look how slow it moves, like molasses. Oh, it's so annoying when players do this. Go reinforce with your paladins. Why are you walking so slow? Oh, and the paladins and reinforce straight into a bunch of halberdiers. Remember, Lithuanian halberdiers move 10% faster. They are going to shred. They are going to shred to pieces these paladins out of the Hun, and that's exactly what they do. A few elephants come in for some backup. Paladins taking out heavy cavalry. Uh-oh, +1 attack on the way for our Lithuanian. Right now on a +2. Teal has demolished a few structures. Sergeant's taking fire. Now remember, their armor is not bad at all. 7 and 8 is ridiculous for an infantry unit. And that's without the Bilbo Baggins upgrade. That's without all the various Civ bonuses that give you extra armor. Although it is with Hauberk, so... Actually, wait a second. Does Hauberk apply to... I think it does apply to sergeants, right? Definitely applies to these cavaliers. Look at that. No, that's... sorry, what am I... I'm sorry, guys. It does not apply. They're just fully upgraded. I'm taking a look at the top left of our screen. The sergeants just come with all that crazy base armor of 3 and 4, which is ridiculous. But Hauberk only really applying to those cavaliers. 3 Hunnic castles now ringing the center of the map. Our Lithuanian, bit of a blob situation here, loses a castle, but these paladins are now +1 for free. Oh, he's wasting a few of them auto attacking. Shitty attack rounds here out of our Sicilian. Another shitty attack round out of our Sicilian. 2 kills for this bombard cannon, who needs to move back. Kellar is out of not Kellar, Frost 9 is basically out of gold and food. Needs to get his fishing ships up. I don't know that he necessarily needed to build these military vessels on the water, right? If you got a town center, you've got a castle, you've got another town center here defending. Karambits. I love when they take a big step forward every time they attack, but Teal just unrelenting, pushing in, and we've got another epic struggle here. Paladins need to get the hell out, make way for the Lechai. The Lechai will just swarm over these halberdiers. Doesn't really matter. They all die. Our Hun now in trouble. Cav archers are going to melt in the face of these heavy cavalry units. And take a look. Speed 1.21. On a halberdier. On a halberdier. Oh. Killing a bunch of his own halberdiers over here. Their base movement 1.1. Okay, so blue has been repelled by the presence of 2 castles garrisoned by heavy cavalry archers. That adds a lot of arrows. Oh no, Trebs, where are you going? Where are these elephants? Why are they not doing anything? I mean, they're not Persian war elephants, so they can't really engage into halberdiers. Karambit's way too fast for this attack round. This is not where Frost 9 wants to engage. But what they are good at is running right in here. Look how quickly they demolish that trebuchet. And again, they each count as half a unit. Oops, sorry, not sure why the camera went there. A lonely, lonely trade cart in the corner of the map. If they can nullify these onagers or the halberdiers, then red will be able to enter the chat here. For now, he's being kept at bay. Blue's army supply is pathetic at 19. He's got no resources. Twepi is baroque as a joke, as is Frost 9. For a brief second had 666 gold, but now has 6 gold. How many fishing ships? 15, not bad. So him and purple have taken the water. Blue just now starting to take the water? Okay, I mean, he built the docks. There's not really building much out of them. Man, the most useless elephants in the game. 14 kills on these guys. Although now that the halbs are gone, now that the siege is gone, these timid elephants are appearing. We'll see how they handle these Hunnic cav archers. Get the trebs, get the trebs. Okay, Lechai are out now. His army, Blue's army supply needs to get way up. He needs to get those skirmishers out. If the Hun is going heavy cav archer, just go those quicker moving Lithuanian skirmishers. And now Frost 9 is being raided. Kalar. Look at this stream of units moving forward here. How many elephants died there, by the way? Like 10, 20 elephants? Yikes. Engaging into castles, engaging into halberdiers. Okay, Lithuanian castle goes up, right? Oh, I was gonna say goes up right as a siege ram gets there. Oh man, what an absolute swarming of a game here. They just did not have a chance. Our Sicilian from the beginning of the game just attacking. And our Hun, after wasting a lot of units, throwing them against Lechai, which is not something you ever want to do. Just switch to cav archers, and I think the Lithuanians should have switched to skirmishers, right? With their 10% faster movement speed. So Solara and QueNDi. Uh-oh. 2-2. So that was 4 lakes. Now we're going on to Valley. Oh man, we've got Persians, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Persians spawning opposite the Dravidians. Ooh, you know what? Not a bad civ to spawn opposite with Woot Steel. These Dravidians could potentially do a huge amount of damage to elephants if Frost 9 goes the elephant route. Then Solara this time as the Bohemians spawning opposite the Turks. So we've got old school gunpowder against new school gunpowder. We've got the tankiest, strongest unit in the game. Look at that, 4 castles already being built against the civ that has Woot Steel, where every single unit from a barracks, every single unit from a stable is basically a Lithuanian Lechai. This is going to potentially be very fun. Now, I hope I didn't jinx it by saying that now it's going to be like a 3-minute game, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Gunpowder on gunpowder. Elephant Paladin against Dravidian elephants and halberdiers, all crossing this sandbank, which is going to be filled, by the way, with probably demo ships at some point. Demo ships at some point? There they are. Okay. Only 2. But 2 is enough. Random camel keeping an eye on the shifting sands of the now dried out Nile. Halberdiers pushing this away. Remember, Bohemian Halbs do 25% more bonus damage, so their cavalry bonus goes from 32 to 40. Oh, first the camel does die. Hussite wagons as well. I love Hussite wagons. Oh, and look at our Dravidian, by the way. 1, 2, 3 castles, 3 docks in the corner. But Mahoots augmented elite war elephants on the path, 620 HP. I thought you were going to be a demo ship. Maybe the demo ships are up here? Yeah, they're up here. I mean, Red sees the dock. He knows to be careful here. Oh, good first demo salvo. And Blue is gathering his army here in the center. Gunpowder. I'm happy he went hand cannoneer, not Janissaries. The hand cannoneers come with, I think, +10 against the infantry. +10. Janissaries do not come with any attack bonus against infantry. These are called mobile walls for a reason. Get your halberdiers behind them. Get your halberdiers behind them. If you put your units behind these guys, any projectiles that attack the units behind them get softened up, I think, by 50%. Oh, you see the flag is up. You know what's in there. Why are you approaching with your chunky boys? Okay, good distraction here with one onager. Okay, so our Turk has gone Sipahi augmented cav archers. Remember, they get 100 HP, making them the tankiest cav archers in the game. But again, 10 pierce armor on the Hussite wagon. Not sure this was the right move, as opposed to just going pure gunpowder and trying to out-muscle your opponent. This is a very finesseful unit, and one that's not going to do anything. Oh my god, how many Haufnitzes? 18 Haufnitzes. Oh man, QueNDi wants to end this yesterday. Dravidian castles are going to start shelling away at these docks. Bunch of demo ships in here. 8 demo ships are all going to be rendered completely useless. Where can they go? They can't go north because the castle range is here. They can't go south because the castle range is here. If they stay in the middle, the Mangonel and these elephant archers are going to snipe them just by staying on the green parts of the map. Our Dravidian throwing away a few halberdiers here and there. Oh, Hefnitz is exposed. Why is he moving them this way? Oh no. Rocketry, not rocketry, artillery. Augmented units here, bombard cannons for the Turk. But don't you fret, 18 is still 16, 15. Oh man, 12. Oh, he's losing so many of those. Yeah, now the demos have nowhere to go, nothing to do but blow up and die. And now our Dravidian is free to enter the Persian territory. But take a look at what's here to greet him. 38,000 HP. I almost lost my voice here. 38,000 HP. Are you freaking kidding me? This is 16, and that's impressive. Oh my god, you're gonna need 10 times the halberdiers of this here. You are not gonna accomplish much, although again with wood steel, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, they are wrecking the elephants, but they're all gone. Oh, I had such high hopes for those halberdiers, but they're all gone. 20, but they managed to get half the HP down. Still 21,000 HP of elephants. Frost 9 just pushing in, shoving in. What does he have behind this? A few trebs shelling away at this castle. And again, why the hell with your 11 attack are you attacking something that has 10 pierce armor? You don't have a bonus here. Building, pierce, ram, spearman. This is none of those. Well, I mean, except pierce. Oh my god, 38,000 HP. When the hell, how the hell do you deal with that? Still 4,000 here, and now the paladin follow-up. Look at how Dravidian has basically inserted himself into a corner. His HP is down as well to 8,000. These units are badly damaged. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to yell. I didn't want to rupture anyone's eardrums. But my god, that push of elephants. Our Dravidian has to be careful. What's the range of for trample damage? 0.5. I'm surprised it's not higher. 2 siege onagers do go down. Elephants and paladins continuing. Look at them, it's adorable. They expect trait to be up, but all they're going to find is a few hidden Bohemian halberdiers while their trade begins. Oh, why are you peacocking right now? This is not the time to peacock. Hufnit's account, by the way, has been knocked down to 3. Wow. What a fantastic game so far. Okay, surrounded, killed. Backup castle here to the south of the base. All the Persian war elephants have been killed. And now our Dravidian who has held is moving out. Take a look at the health regenerating on these elephants, by the way. Dravidian's very underrated civilization. In a 1v1, maybe, you know, if you have to choose which tech to get and which direction to go, I can see them being overpowered a lot. But in a deathmatch game, man, are they very powerful. How many times have we seen the Dravidians on the winning side of a deathmatch? Group game, team game. A lot is the answer. But a ring of Persian castles here to the south. What is our Persian building? 20 elephants. 13,000 HP. It always boggles my mind. It astounds me whenever we see Persians on deathmatch and I double click on all the elephants. Oh, it does lose one to a convert, immediately dies. Arbalest here in the back as well. Uh-oh, Onager's moving in. Let's see what kind of attack rounds they can get. Okay, he doesn't kill an elephant. He instead kills his own monk. Elephant's working on the Trebs here. Elephant's soaking up a bunch of damage here. But again, these are just archers. Elephant archers, as good as and tanky as they might be, they're still basically attacking like a longbow at an 11. But man, siege moving in with the archer support. To the north we have a disengage. Let's check out Solara's base, by the way, see what he's rebuilding. 9 Hufnitzas, 15 on the way, 28 hand cannoneers, 128 villagers, no trade carts whatsoever. Missing the first 5 volleys or 7 volleys of the Hufnitzas. And again, I'm surprised our Turk is not going more gunpowder. He's got 11 bombard cannons. Everything else is just basic units, except for those cav archers that come with extra HP. Oh, here we go. Commanderan. You love to see it. These crossbows are basically trash units. Frost 9. I mean, he's got the gold, but he doesn't have the trash resources. Halberdier is going to melt. And again, the elephants stand strong with that regeneration of HP. Look at that. They're up to basically 10,000 now. These 7 monks are the MVPs. Look how quickly they're regenerating these elephants, healing them up nice and good. Oh no, what a catch here. 1 Treb goes down, but look how weak they are. They didn't even get the second Treb. Oh man, the HP on these Trebs together, 33. Our Turk moving into the north. Any trade yet? Oh man, no trade at all for QueNDi Z. That might be problematic in the long run. These Hafnitsas, oh, beautiful shots. But now the Turkish Hussars are here. Oh, a bit of a traffic jam. The Hussars are having a field day here since the Halberdiers couldn't make it in time. Okay, definitely has to have some friendly. Look at that. More than half of the kills are friendly fire. Oh, that is not a good statistic for Solara. Should be able to get this castle down. Should be 300 attack bonus. Yeah, against buildings. It's a game of dodgeball over here. Which, by the way, is a map, I think, right? Where everyone starts with a bombard cannon and everyone just tries to dodge the balls of the other player. What is this one Treb doing here? Wow. And again, the monks, only 2 of them left here. 8 more in the production tab. Okay, Hussar's taking care of the non-existent trade. Converted elephants taking down their former training grounds. Oh no. These blue bombard cannons out of our Turk doing a few bad attack rounds. Again, the Halberdiers are way too far back. Oh, his Hafnitsa count has been knocked down to 2. Army supplies somehow, I shouldn't say somehow, it's because of these elephants. They are up about 30 army supplies. They are down about 30 villager civilian supply, although that's probably just these trade carts. Look at the trade though. 29 carts for one, 38 for the other. 0 and 0 for Team QueNDi. Oh man. Oh yeah, Urumi swordsman out has it in particularly for this mill. Oh no, more elephants. 24,000 HP of elephants are moving forward, backed by these commander and crossbows. They're gonna have to, Red's gonna have to retreat, I think. He can get as many amazing shots off with these onagers, but the second the elephants close, oh, they're clumping up too. Area of effect, trample damage. Oh no, now Red has to retreat. This is way too much out of Frost 9. Still 16,000 HP. The problem is he needs something to deal with these elephant archers. They have 80 kills. And he's being converted. He needs something. He needs some kind of supporting unit. This is not enough for him. Or at the very least, let your opponent engage into you. Oh, beautiful Hafnitsa shots. Dodging, dodging, dodging. Do they outrange the Turk? 13? No, they shouldn't, right? 13 to 14, I think? 13 to 14, yeah. Horrible shot. 3 Hafnitsas die. A 4th dies. Oh. Their area of effect is a lot higher, though. 0.7, though. Remember, it was nerfed in the last patch. Or maybe the patch before that. I can't keep up anymore with all these patches that are supposed to be coming out. Gambesons. Pierce armor. Anything and everything under the sun. 70 freaking changes to the game. Okay, Dravidian Castle here that's been around for a long time is finally going to fall. Our Persian needs to produce some kind of unit that can get to these onagers through this maelstrom of elephant arrows. Something quick, something perhaps that rhymes with Schmaladin. And that's exactly what he does. Elephants close ranks, paladins circle around trying to get to the onagers. Converts attempted here. How many monks? 7 monks. Stalemate to the north continuing here on the east side of the river. But purple does look like he's about to swarm. Needs to get rid of this castle, though. Okay, purple has pushed blue back. Finally, a trickle of trade again. But somehow red has babysat these elephants so freaking well. He's not building any more of them. This is all you get. Welcome back, Atlas. You missed 40,000 HP of war elephants. Just in time for 20,000 HP of war elephants to engage into 10,000 HP. Yeah, if you bring those elite skirmishers down here, maybe Teal instead going for crossbows. I mean, the elite elephant archers don't move that much faster, right? 0.86, 0.9. Not that big of a difference in movement speed. Turkish castle finally has gone down. Trade free to resume. 46 halberdiers from our Bohemian. No one is supporting teammates. We have a 1v1 to the south. We have a 1v1 to the north. Oh, now these red elephants are going to be in trouble. There's no more siege onagers here. There's no more halberdiers. There's no more monks. You have to get the hell out. Take a look at how quickly their HP is dropping once there's no more meat shield. 9,000 something became 6,000 very quickly, but here come the onagers. Have to be careful not to get their own units, though. My god, Persian war elephants, just don't die. Oh, you went for a walk and had dinner? I'm jealous. I love going for walks. What did you have for dinner? I'm asking everyone. Anyone who mentions dinner, I'm asking what they had for dinner. Just imagining food makes me happy. Paladin circling north. Not too sure where they're going. But take a look at Red's army supply of elephants from 41 to 17, 20 in total. Oh, losing his onagers, but our Persian losing his trebs. I don't know who wins out in that trade. We've got a few paladins here sneaking into the center. And this is what happens when you don't micro your units. You have 30 heavy cav archers all firing at one halberdier. Man, army supplies identical. Population, civilian, identical. Wow. We're 38 minutes into the game. What an absolute struggle here of back and forth. They are so close. No one is extending, by the way, beyond the river. Take a look. The river literally still separating the parties. Look at this. We're back to minute 2 of the game. I hope you didn't put the Oreos into the okay, yeah, the Oreos were separate. I should hope so. Oh my god, don't even get me started on Oreos. I went to Miami like 4 years ago, before COVID, right before COVID. I managed to get in one last pre-COVID vacation. I went down to Miami and we went down to one of those American Walmarts. Magical places, and we just bought a big box of Oreos, and there's some kind of popcorn and muffins that my wife likes that are available only in the US, not in Canada. It's like low-fat popcorn and some kind of muffins. I forget what the name is. I'll ask her for the next stream, but in addition, she ate the low-fat popcorn and the muffins, and I basically just gorged myself like some kind of animal on Oreos, and it was probably the happiest I've ever been in my life. Oreos are so freaking good. Hi, Jack. Glad you could join us. Yeah, the elephants are absolutely incredible. Anytime you have Persians in a deathmatch game, it's just wonderful to watch. Pushing each other back. It looks like the Persian has managed to breach to the Dravidian base, though. So our Dravidian is now in trouble. Scores are now starting to widen a little bit. Treb's starting to shell away at these Dravidian castles. To the north, our Turk kind of moving in, but meeting a Bohemian castle, so not really much space here. We'll see how these artillery bombard cannons deal with those. Milk is optional, let's put it like that. But no, you're right, dipping them in milk is just absolutely super tasty. Don't get me started on junk food. I could literally just pause the game and talk for the next 6 hours about the junk food. The castle does go down, and in move these annoying Turkish heavy cav archers. 84 kills already. It looks like our Persians' advance has been stalled by a combination of Bohemian halbs. Remember, 25% extra bonus damage, 35 against the elephants. Yeah, what is the name of that low-fat popcorn? I forget. And then there's some brand of muffins that we don't have here in Canada that she absolutely loves. Every time we go, she buys a bunch of packs and then brings it home. Teal pinging over here. Wonder why. There's two castles basically shredding these halberdiers to pieces. Oh, what is it called? I've had Bub's Grubs, actually, when I was in New York a little while ago. Oh my god, these Persian war elephants wrecking literally everything. And look at purple and red. They've been knocked down. I'm going to zoom out. Look at this. Knocked into a corner here. Although the Dravidian has shifted north. Okay. Turkish attack seems to have stalled a little bit. Again, one. Oh, where's that Hofnitsa shot coming from? Look at him blended into the background here. But they catch him, they snipe him, but they have to stop. The elephant gets him. Endless Persian war elephants. Why? Because he's got 42 trade cards. His teammate has 57. Is it Bob? No. I think the muffins are something British. And it might be Skinny Pop. It might be Skinny Pop. Yeah, I think that's what Bub's Grubs you were talking about. We had, like I said, some of them in New York. Oh, it's so good. Junk food in the US, I find is much better than junk food in Canada. 400 Persian war elephants, 600 halberdiers. Let's look at the trade. Yeah, look at this. You wonder how he's able to afford war elephants. Number one, 24,000 gold in trade. Number two, 24,000 resources from his partner. Fantastic teamwork here out of Frost 9 and Tweppy. Fantastic. So no mercy. Takes game number 5. Atlas, that's funny. Hi, you guys also know how to make yourself skinny. Oh, we're back on what, Haboob? We're back on Haboob, our Vietnamese in red by Frost 9, playing opposite Solara as the Bengalis. Malians playing opposite Ethiopians. Okay. I'm worried here for Team North. I mean, get those Farimba Get those Farimba cavalry out quickly. Bengalis, get your elephants. Get your monks. Vietnamese, though, with their elephants, those 420 elephants are just bonkers. You should not be engaging in a camel-to-camel action when your opponent attacks at a 7+7 with 140 HP, and you attack on a 7+4 with 120 HP. Okay, our Vietnamese Frost Knight and Solara are pretty good at saving their resources. I mean, Solara already is down to 3,000 gold because he's building 60 elephants, whereas our Vietnamese now finally has his first elephant out. Take a look, 420 HP. Atlas, we know plenty of that up here in Canada too, don't worry. But yeah, no, the snacks are so much better. I find the food also better in general. You know, until 4 years ago, I had never had Cheesecake Factory. And then, like I said, we were down in Florida. And my wife is like, what do you mean you've never had Cheesecake Factory? What kind of a Philistine are you? And we went, I fell in love, and then luckily they opened one in Canada. Oh God, this is what happens when you go camels against Malian camels. Oh no, what the hell is this? And Red has an incredibly slow army by the time these elephants get here. Oh my God, what the hell? Tweppy with the poor choice of an opening unit. And now these camels are going to shred through these elephants too. Their HP is good, but it's not that good. Wow. Oh my goodness, our Vietnamese also being overwhelmed. What happened here? Frost Knight has just resigned. What? What the hell just happened? Our Ethiopian went camels, less HP, less attack. Against our Malians, got overwhelmed, and then what the hell just happened here? Going halberdiers. Why are you going halberdiers? You have the highest HP elephants in the game aside from Persians, 420. Yikes. Oh my God. First of all, the free bread is incredible. It's so sweet. It's like Subway bread where they put sugar in it. And then, yeah, an absolute steamroll. Absolute. A 5.5 minute game. So sorry, let me just, what am I doing? Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by all this talk of food and shit. Oh, the bread is good and the appetizers are amazing. Okay, so we're down to the wire. I mean, we knew there were going to be 7 games. Okay. I have just been informed that the popcorn in question is the Orville Redenbacher fat-free kettle corn for microwave. I repeat, Orville Redenbacher fat-free kettle corn for the microwave. And the muffins are Thomas High Fiber English Muffins. Thomas High Fiber English Muffins. For anyone who's just joining this stream and wondering why the hell it says Age of Empires in the title, but I'm talking about muffins and popcorn, deal with it. This is the way it is. Okay, guys, we've got a deciding game here. Best of 7. They've traded pot shots at each other. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Let's see what happens here. Solara as the Celts spawning the opposite the Cumans. Ooh. Tatars spawning opposite the Portuguese. Okay. There you go, Bubs Grubs. So you're familiar with them. Yeah, I told you. My wife ate those. I ate the Oreos. I ate like an entire box of Oreos because I'm when I get into snack mood, I really get into snack mood. Uh-oh, Daniel with a controversial take here. Okay, yeah, 3 castles. Is he going Wodes? I mean, look at the speed. Look at the speed of the Cumans already out on the map at 1.68. They have completely bypassed his base. They are going behind here. And now it looks like a 2v1 against our Celt. They don't want that siege up. They don't want Ed to deal with any of that. Daniel, you are right, though. English muffins are not muffins. But they're supposedly very delicious. Look at them leaving Teal alone. How insulting is that? For Kellar. He's like, what? I'm not even good enough for you guys to put any kind of pressure on me. Solara here, look at him. Literally surrounded. Elite Step Lancers, 80 of them, 76 in the production tab. And now our Tatars are pivoting south. Cumans and Tatars, 2 of the only 3 civs, the Mongols as well, that get the Step Lancers. Celtic infantry pretty fast, but not fast enough. I mean, if you turtle up, you are giving up a lot of map positioning. That's exactly what he's doing. Ooh, I love muffins with chocolate chips. I'm coming across as pretty gross so far. Talking about eating an entire box of Oreos and then Homer Simpsoning going over muffins with chocolate chips. I promise, like I told Dave earlier on in the night, I do eat vegetables. Not a lot, but I do eat them. Okay, for all their 2v1ing, Solara still alive. Solara's army supply, the highest on his team. Not too far behind his opponents, although it is primarily an infantry. No siege out just yet. Although, sorry, I say that. I was looking in the wrong direction. Where the hell are these 12 onagers? They are being hidden inside these siege workshops. Egg McMuffins are super delicious. Man, when McDonald's has those when McDonald's has the Monopoly game, my wife and I, she eats pretty healthy. You know, she generally eats pretty healthy. I'm the pig in the relationship. But when McDonald's has their Monopoly promotion, yeah, it's like game over. It's just yeah, we just use it as an excuse to order. By the way, enough talking about food. Chaos is erupting everywhere on the map. Woad Raiders are taking on Paladins from the Cumans, the fastest, pretty damn fast Paladins at 1.56. I think the fastest Paladins in the game, I want to say. 15% faster, even though they don't have husbandry. At the same time, the Cuman backstabbing here in the back, so Yellow might want to pull back. Our Portuguese, who was ignored for the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game, is now exploding with an army supply of 123, literally 50 army supply ahead of his opponent here. Although, again, a lot of it in Halberdiers. Halberdiers need to move forward. The whole point of a meat shield is to be a meat shield. Here you go. Keshik's out as well. Does need them. He has only 100 gold left, so every poke and prod. Oh no, our Celt is losing siege. This really is a battle of speed here to the north. You've got the Cumans who are lightning fast against the Celts whose infantry are lightning fast. I mean, they're not Mongol with drill, but their siege units are pretty damn tanky. 40% extra HP with that Führer Celtica. Ice Lick Rick, glad you can join us. Look, you're joining at the right time. Just don't look at the top of the screen to see the score. And yeah, no spoilers. Our Portuguese pushing in here. 2 castles opposite each other, but our Portuguese went up first. Tatar needs to delete that, get a bit of stone back. And now the parties have disengaged. Yellow feels very confident here. I wouldn't feel this confident having all of these quick-moving Cuman units in the back of my base. Send some woads. Oh, why are you tethering? Why are you tethering them to this slow-ass onager? Look at this. Oh, another mistake that just ruffles my feathers. Teal taking on a 2v1. Kipchaks are here. Kipchaks are here, I guess, temporarily. No real attack bonus against anything now that the helms are all gone. Stars are going to melt. This is a lot of Portuguese arbalests. And look at this. The entire Cuman backstab has been killed. And again, he tethers them to these to this onager. Solara pushing forward. Kilar pushing forward. Twepi knocked down to 46 army supply. His teammate Frost 9, usually the one putting on all the aggression. Slickrick, you mean in this specific matchup or in the between the two teams? In this specific matchup, I actually favor No Mercy. I always prefer speed on an open map. Look how open this map is, and you've got Tatars and Cumans. You just have to figure out a way of dealing with the onager fire of the Celts and how to run circles around the slower gunpowder units of the Portuguese. Unlike the Bohemians, they don't get that, what is it, Wagenburg tactics that makes their gunpowder units move faster. And look at these. Oh, beautiful deke here by Frost 9. Like I said, I think, don't quote me in case I'm wrong, I think the fastest moving paladins in the game, 1.56. And they're tanky. And they're tanky with bloodlines, full attack upgrades. Look at the stats on these guys. So on an open map like this, I always favor the quicker civs, as long as the micro is there. And I'm assuming the micro is going to be there for all teams, for all 4 players. What is Teal pinging over here? He's pinging this. Some Tatar Hussars, and look at that armor on these guys. That silk armor added. The +1, +2. By the way, also applies, I think, to the Hussars, right? It applies to the Cav Archers, the Hussars, and the Steppe Lancers, if I'm not mistaken. Silk armor. I always, in my mind, I say silk. Immediately, I want to say Silk Road. I mean, I was favoring Team East. I was favoring No Mercy, but it seems like they're collapsing a little bit here. Although Keshiks will be doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, not enough of them. Enough to just get rid of one. Oh, it looks like he took a big ball to the face here. Lost a bunch of units. Look how fast these paladins are. Man, compare them to Teutonic paladins that move at that, what, 1.34, 1.35? Wow. That extra little bit of speed does make all the difference, in my opinion. Well, I guess I was wrong, at least for now. The Portuguese, I guess, are just too powerful once they plant themselves here with these organ guns that fire in a spread. I never understood why they fire 5 pellets when they've got 7 guns on them. Oh, attack round's not the best here. Again, the paladin's just too fast, but Cuman siege. Kipchaks as well should be able to snipe these Woad Raiders, but he's gonna lose his onager. This is where I would tell Red, you know what, gather a force of maybe 15 paladins and then just insert them into the back of your opponent's base. Oh, sorry, I don't know why the mouse did that. Kipchaks here, their range is abysmal. I don't know why they're engaging into these Arbalests. 6 range to 7, or 8 rather. But again, the tanky paladins, the quicker moving units, now they're 2v1ing over here like at the start of the game. And all of Yellow's aggression has been nullified. What does he have left? 52 halberdiers is his army. I don't know that you can win a game with 52 halberdiers plus 36. So 95 army supply. Now 100 army supply for QueNDi Z is halberdiers. I don't know if that's sustainable, but we've got another big 2v1 engage. Look at Yellow slowly making his way over, trying to come support his teammate while at the same time warding off these paladins who are just too quick even for attack grounds. Although I say that 2 of them die immediately because, you know, the second I say anything, the opposite happens. And now our Portuguese is in trouble. Does manage to get one last volley. The castle does go up, but he loses 4 of his bombard cannons. Not exactly a great trade here. Score is very much in favor of Team QueNDi Z, who have now stabilized here to the front. Oh man, when you're producing light cav, I don't know. Maybe a sign of trouble here. Oh, he's got to be careful. Get these paladins to surround this siege workshop and get it. Oh my god, the trebs are exposed. This is what I'm talking about, speed over power. This is like the, you know, the Muhammad Ali strategy of float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The Cumans are just so ridiculously fast. I mean, the Celts are fast in their own right, but they're not as fast as the Cumans. The Cumans are just like lightning fast. Oh, how do you engage into this, though? Only 12 kills on 24 organ guns, not the greatest. And they're in the castle radius here for some reason. Now we got Cavaliers out of our Portuguese inserting themselves. By the way, look at this. This is something I haven't mentioned yet. Trade up for Team No Mercy. Do you see any trade here for Team QueNDi? How is this possible? 25 minutes into the game, they just wanted to end this militarily. They tried, but they did not succeed. And now how many trade cards? 74 trade cards for blue, 64 for red. No wonder they're taking so many punches to the face. They don't have enough supply for army. Out of 400 joint supply, they've got 140 of it. 33% of their supply is in trade cards, which explains why they've got 34 paladins on the way, 31 Keshiks. But will that be enough? We'll see. Another round of light cav. There's a big exposed area here. They might want to, oh, the light cav chase into the castle. They might want to put a tower here or something to capture this last exposed area. Paladins moving in. Oh, they did such a good job. A few of them heading north. You can get that Treb. It's hiding in the baobab trees, but you can get it. There you go. Draw out that onager fire. See, now I don't know. No Mercy. Take a look at their army supply. 66 to 147. But again, how much of that 147? 46 arbs, 47 arbs. If you take out the arbalests, you have basically the same army supply. And the arbalests really only come into play when No Mercy counterattacks, like now. Otherwise, the arbs just hang out. Look at this. They're not really there to do much. But the second you counterattack, oh, disgusting. That's when the arbs come into play, the halbs come into play. Before then, they're just kind of hanging back. They're not really an offensive unit. So I don't really know what the hell to think of this game. This is a pretty bonkers game. Keshik's moving in, but moving into a bad area. This is a bad part of town for you. 6 castles. And there you go. I said halbs are not an offensive unit, so immediately becomes offensive with him. And though the second I notice, he pulls them back. Where are these 14 heavy cav archers, by the way? Why are they not sniping halberdiers? Our Cuman, with the need for speed, knocked down to 41 army supply, but it's 33 paladins on the way. He just needs to hold for another, what, 3 minutes? 2 minutes? And he's gonna have 70 paladins. And 70 paladins, you know what they do to this army? Oh, they do what I do to a freaking box of Oreos. They absolutely shredded. Okay, he's not waiting for 70. Catches the onagers on the retreat. Catches the onagers over here. Yellow overcommitted into onagers, it seems like. And there you go. The entire army for yellow shredded to pieces in what? 15 seconds? Humans. Oh, they're so fast. Look at blue, cocky enough to send units up here. Does he not realize that his base is about to be breached? Looks like some kind of trade finally going up for Team QueNDi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. QueNDi. QueNDi. I don't know. The capital letters are throwing me off. Tatar Castle does melt at the top of the hill. This bombard cannon doing pretty damn good job, but in come the paladins. Army supplies are now identical, 138 to 120. There's literally a less than 10% difference. And these halberdiers, the Kipchak need to just wreck this. Oh, luckily these onagers are in no attack stance. Otherwise they'd kill their own trade. Oh, and here we go again. Slick Rick, this is what I'm talking about. Speed over power on an open map. If this was Black Forest, if this was Michi, if this was Amazon, I don't know, Fortress, Arena, I might have a different take. But on a big open map like this, where there's so many openings where the human cavalry can engage into, how do you fight this? Oh, is he? That's cool. And he's still building. He's still going up to 60 paladins. Enough paladins that he can throw them away over here. Oh, but the Tatar has to be careful. Oh, man. Oh, man. Catches a little bit of the tail end of that. This is a pretty bonkers game. I mean, I understand why yellow and teal have pushed as far as they did. Because, again, a third of their enemy's army supply total is in trade carts. So naturally their army is much smaller. Oh, he's finally clearing this area up. He doesn't want any more run-bys. Naturally, I understand why yellow is here, right at the edge of red's base. Look at red, confident enough to send paladins. Oh, they're gonna wreck this. They're gonna slam into the side. The only thing keeping him alive are these acacia trees. And red now wrecking a second army. Yeah, the Tatars, hello. What are you waiting for, an RSVP? Get your butts over here. And now No Mercy taking the army supply lead. They were patient. They got their trade up immediately. Oh, an attack round here to kill the remaining halberdiers. And now look, blue is pushing back. Army supply 10 ahead. Civilian populations identical. Trade finally up. How much trade are we looking at? 17 and 24. 41 trade carts. Compared to 74 and 64. 138. Literally 3 times the trade. And we wonder why he's continuing to produce paladins, going up to 42, but starting to weaken there on the gold count a little bit. Might have invested too much in clearing out this army from our Portuguese. Oh, Kashyyyks are going to engage into this. Let's see how many they can kill before they get wrecked by the halbs. Looks like 3, I want to say. And now the paladins can chase down these trade carts all the live long day. More and more small clumps of them moving in. Woad Raiders are not going to do much. Halbs will. Especially if backed by heavy scorpions. Not too sure why he's building heavy scorpions. Again, that's more of a unit, in my opinion, either against ranged or in a choke point. Not in a big open field against units as speedy as the cumin units. Solara basically throwing everything he can at his opponent. He's got no food left. He's got a lot of wood and gold. His teammate Kalar broke, but still does have a standing army of 46 units, still higher than our QuEnDi player's army, which is 29. And now QueNDi Z has taken the army supply lead. Oh no. Keshiks going after the bombard cannons again. One goes down. A second goes down. And now the organ guns have to retreat as well. Maybe these heavy cav archers should try to snipe them. I thought I saw yellow here. There he is. A one random solitary halberdier moving at a 1.15 speed. We are 42 minutes into this game. I still have no clue who's going to win this. Army supplies identical. Populations identical. 333 to 370 is literally 10% difference. A beautiful attack round here. Gets the HP, but why are the Halbs chasing? Go protect your onagers. Oh, Solara got pulled out of position here. Does lose one onager, saves the other one. And now he's moving in with rams. Okay. I guess a distractionary force here. What are you attacking? Are you serious? Attacking a lumber camp? Now? Your base is about to be overrun by Celtic Siege. By the Führer of the Celtica. And here we go. Red is going to surround this. This is going to be all she wrote for these onagers. Onager count should get reset to 0 or 1. Yeah, 1 only. Where is he? He's approaching the battle. Red didn't notice. And even if he did, those halves are in the way. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, this is terrible. Look at this area not covered by the castle radius. Oh my god, deletes the market. Smart. They must have a market more in the middle, right? Right? Where is it? Where is the market? This? Are you serious? What are they carrying? 9 gold, did I see? Guys, I'm trying to find a cart with something. 9 gold! Oh my god, what a disaster here for Team QueNDi. All of a sudden, they've collapsed. They just weren't quick enough to destroy Team No Mercy, I guess. But luckily for them, not a lot of heavy units here to demolish these structures. So it's going to take QuEnDi some time. And all of that time is going to give Kalar time to build an army. He has 800 gold. Oh no, now he catches this over here. Yikes. QuEnDi with the baller move, threading the needle on the small isthmus of land here between the radius of the one castle and the radius of the other two, of the other one rather. Oh my god, how many paladins? 69 paladins for our cumin. They are gonna shred all of this to pieces. I don't like that. This is looking for Team QueNDi. Oh god, those quicker lumberjacks for the Celts are not gonna survive long. What are you guys doing? Okay, they're holding back the tiny little Portuguese army that has somehow been built. Kalar is broke. Solara has only gold left. And aside, unless he's planning on going monk play now, that gold is basically not that important. Oh no, look at this. One-shotting trade carts. This is real bad. This is real bad here. Yellow has been cleared up. Finally red, confident enough to put up a castle of his own. Oh, 650 paladins. 709 halberdiers. The tradie is going to be such a huge difference, I'm predicting. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. What the hell were Solara and Kalar thinking? Did they just try to brute force their opponents and then just fail? Is that what happens? Look at this. 85,000 trade to 15,000 in trade. Wow. 12,000, 13,000, 1,300 kills. Next closest is our Portuguese, then the Celt, then the Tatar. And look at this, by the way. Look at the map. I don't want to. I'm not a fan of this thing. I don't like how it like does it. But take a look on the left side here. Red and blue. Look at them crashing, slowly up, and then around the what is it? The 43-minute mark of the game. Then yellow collapsed completely. That must have been the surround of the paladins on the siege over here. Wow, what an epic game number 7. Let's put it up on the board. Team No Mercy showed no mercy, and they take the winners final. Now I think they're just waiting for so I think now what happens is, and somebody in the chat let me know if I'm wrong, QueNDi, by virtue of making it over to this finals, this winners finals, have a spot in the losers finals automatically. So they're just waiting, I think, for the winner of the losers bracket to sorry, I got distracted by a stork. You see that gray spot? It looked like he was carrying a bag. I thought he was carrying a baby to somebody. Look at this. Oh man, look, I zoom out even more, it becomes even more like a little sack that he's carrying. In any event, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, perfect. That's what I figured. So these two teams might meet yet again, in which case we'll see what the hell happens. But for now, No Mercy, Frost9, and QuEnDi. I forget who it was that told me that Frost9 was actually not the best deathmatch player in the world, despite the fact that AOEinsights.com has him listed as such. But after 49 minutes of slugfest after slugfest, battle after battle, fighting over every inch of frickin' territory on the Serengeti, enough blood has been spilled, and No Mercy takes it. Oh, sorry, guys. You know I focus in on sometimes the most random details on the map. Where is that stork, by the way? There he is. I mean, look, it looks like he's carrying a sack in his mouth. Anyway. Oh, Atlas. So, yeah, wow. Number one, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm glad the internet worked. If you guys were here yesterday, you know how annoying it was to have multiple crashes in the internet. But I'm super glad that the internet here today was fully operational, and that we got to see all 7 games. I can't believe it's been almost 3 hours again every night when I do this, and it approaches 3 hours. I don't know how the hell where the hell the time goes. Oh, there's a stork moving to intercept, by the way. $1 million if you can click on this stork. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Even though it made the barracks sound, I did manage to click on it. But anyway, enough nonsense. Thanks so much. Yeah, your mom yesterday was freaking terrible. I was so angry after the stream ended. I was like back to being 8 years old again, huffing and puffing and clomping my feet, all angry, fists clenched. Oh wow, that's pretty damn cool. Of T90 being ranked number 2. That's a big damn accomplishment. I like Empire Wars. I like the speedier start to things when you have a bit of infrastructure and a bit of what's it called? More villagers. But yeah, anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for you know, whether you're joining the game number 1 or game number 7. What an absolute crazy run here. These Cav Archers just decimating. Only 22 kills. I'm surprised. Probably a lot more, but the ones who got the kills died. And yeah, what a crazy series. I'm again, it went all 7 games. Although the last game was a bit ridiculous. That one that lasted like 5.5 minutes. Why are you going weaker camels against Malian camels? I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Dave, thank you. Hope all your dinners were good. All the tacos, all the vegetables, the Oreos I know were good because they don't make bad Oreos. If they do, I haven't seen one. And yeah, have a good night, everyone. Oh, and by the way, a little bit of self-promotion. If you're around on the weekend, at a bit of an earlier start time, there are 7 ranked ladder games that Hera and Mr. Yo played that I'm going to premiere, which means I'm going to cast them now. I mean, I've casted a bunch of them. I have a few left, but I will be in the chat live, and it's going to be about 4+ hours of Mr. Yo versus Hera. So pop in, pop out, say hello. It'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. Was it the game? No, it's not the games from yesterday. No, it's going to be 1v1s. Oh, Dave, it's for sure going to be on YouTube. I think it's going to be like 4 to 5 hours of them battling it out, and I absolutely don't expect people to hang around for 4 to 5 hours. But pop in if you're around on the weekend, in the early afternoon, late morning. Yeah, it's going to be a premiere. Should be nice and fun. Oh, you mean the games they played yesterday? It's possible. I like to keep my games as up to date and fresh as possible. Some games were played a day or two ago. Some were played a week ago. All on the current version of the game. Oh, you'll be there? Awesome. I'm going to be there too in the chat. I'm trying, I have live streams, I have shorts, I have daily videos. I'm going to try to see how premieres work. So it's going to be this weekend. In any event, more self-promotion to come at the, tomorrow and such. But yeah, for now, after 3 hours, everyone have a great night. Thank you for joining. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Awesome series, by the way. Assassin's Cup. Kudos to you guys for putting up an awesome set of games. And kudos to the teams, by the way. GG to all 4 of them. Amazing set of games. Have a good night, everyone.